What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football, and thanks for tuning in to the Flawless Accountability Show. Yes, where yours truly will show his weekly results each week so you can see how I do in my 3 fantasy leagues. That's just transparency that's not done anywhere on the platform. Okay? Now, granted, all these guys got 10, 11, 30, 50, 100 leagues, which is uncalled for because I've been playing fantasy too long to have that many leagues. No, I don't need that. I'm here for you guys. So I stay tuned and I stay with my foot on it. Have me a couple leagues or so, this year 3, and I'm going to share them with you all week after week so you can see that I actually do the things I implore, and we're going to get right to it, all right? So we know I have 3 leagues, right? All right, so check it out. Okay, so I have 3 leagues, right? And not by order of importance. We're just going to stick to the order in which I drafted them this season, okay? Now, after my mock drafts, and I jumped into my first league, which is the Going Postal League, all right? It's my work league. It's the 12-man standard league in which I was able to get lucky, I guess, because it doesn't matter where I was from. I was still going to draft the same way. And I got the number 1 pick, all right? So, of course, I went Jonathan Taylor and ensued my drafting. Went and got Josh Allen, last pick of the second, 12-man standard league, Mike Williams, and it just kept going, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you guys what happened in that league, and bear with me a little bit, okay? There you go, team profit. And I am 1-0. 1-0. Now there was a nail biter. I think I was down by like 8 or 9, and I had Penny, Denver's defense, and DK Metcalf. And I barely squeezed out. Mind you, this is standard scoring, so the scoring is going to be actually lower than usual because it's standard. 101 to 98. So, felt pretty good about that. I usually don't win close games, but I felt very good about that one. That put me on the map. 1-0. The next league is the Sky's the Limit League, and STL abbreviation. It's my boy Tyrones League and his group of his homeboys that's around the state in Texas and everything like that, you know. And this is my second year, and this is the one I went 0-2 last year and made it to the championship game, okay? First year in the league, you know, so I had to make my stamp, you know, make a stamp into the league. They know I'm, you know, not to be messed around with. So, but I'm here this year to finish them off. And this year I'm not starting with a loss because I won week 1. There I am, team profit. You got to excuse if it's blurry. It's 12-man league. Top 6 are on the bottom. On the top. Other 6 are on the bottom. And I won 125.35, basically 125.3 to 119.2. But let me tell you something. I was down by 11 Monday night. Down by 11. But I had Denver's defense, Denver's kicker, and this is the league in which I got sniped for cold commit. Remember in the 9th round? My boy Tyrone that watches the channel, probably watching this video, he sniped commit from me in the 9th. Commit had that 0. So remember, I punted it. I didn't even draft a tight end. And then when I went and I showed you guys my team, I actually picked up Albert O, the tight end for Denver, and plugged him in. Well, Albert O put up, I think he put up like 5 points, 5 or 6 points. He had 5 catches for like close to 40 or something like that. And 5.8. He put up 5.8. You see him right here. Albert O, 5.8. So, if I hadn't had that 5.8, had he not sniped me, because I made it a point to where I want to show you guys that punting tight end is not the end all. It's not the end all be all. It's really not. Had I got the tight end I wanted, I'd have got a 0. That means I'd have been down 5.8 points, and I actually won by 4, meaning I would have lost. Would have came so close and I'd have lost by like 1. All right? So it worked out for me because I punted a tight end and didn't pick up a tight end until a few days before the game. So sometimes getting sniped can actually help you. So that was a very eventful week because that person I played against had Penny and he was up by 11. But I had Albert O, Denver's defense, Albert O, Penny, and Denver's defense, and Denver's kicker. And came back and won. Penny got held in check. They called back this nice 30-yard run in the fourth quarter for holding, and that's when I knew I had a chance. So I was down the whole game until like the middle of the fourth. So there, I'm 2-0 in that league, like I just showed. Now, 1-0 in that league. So I'm 1-0-1 in the first league, the Going Postal League, 1-0 in Sky's the Limit League. Now, let me share you the Megala Bowl, which is basically the Fantasy Footballers League. Man, how can I explain this? Basically, they added this half-point PPR, got like 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 flexes, no kicker, defense, and I think it has tight end. Yeah, tight end. But they got this weird type of system going on. I guess it's kind of cool. It's just a wrinkle, where basically if you win, you get 1 point, get 1 victory. But if you also, out of the 12 teams, if you score higher than the league median. Now, let's say, for instance, for the 12-team league that I'm in, the league median was 117.49. If you score over that, you get an additional win. If you score under that, you get an additional loss. Unfortunately for yours truly, because I had some missteps with Mike Williams and command and stuff like that, I scored 108 and lost 112 to 108 right here. Oh, that glare is pretty bad. So, where's it at the top? Circle. So, basically, because I scored below the minimum, I hate that glare. That's not going to work. I am down in 10th place. And because I lost and I didn't score the median or above 117, I got 2 losses. So 4-2. So actually the team that beat me, they won and they got a win, but they scored below the league minimum at 117, so they got a loss. So they're 1-1. Don't ask me why they did that. Guess these kids just want to make things difficult, add extra wrinkles, fine. But I'm okay with it because we did some fine tuning. I'm sorry, but I got rid of commit. I'm not sorry, not sorry. This is a fab-based system, so we have $100 per year, units per year to spend on free agents. So it don't matter if you're first or last. The person that puts in the highest bid gets the player. Tight end was I hate to blame commit because it was a monsoon there, but I went and I put a whole bunch of money. It's a lot of money. I put $26. I wanted to make sure that I got Taysom Hill So whatever he does for now, he's going to be on my team. I don't care if he do a dud, if he do whatever, he's going to be on my team. He's going to be my tight end. I want to make sure I got him because that was the only weakness on my team. I expect bigger things from Mike Williams. You guys should too. So I went 1-1. I'm 1-0. 1-0. And essentially 0-1 in the other, but they classified as 0-2. But nevertheless, the points will bounce back, the wins will bounce back, and I'll climb the charts. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about me. All right? So I just wanted to let you guys know, essentially, in layman's terms, I went 2-1 for the week, and I feel great about that. Some of you guys, you've seen basically how to clean up the not so strong parts in your lineup, and you make adjustments. Okay, some of you guys picked up Taysom Hill, some of you picked up Duvernay, some of you picked up a new kicker. You know, whatever it may be. All right, to solidify those lineups. So again, I don't see nobody else doing this type of thing for accountability and showing their community what they've done on the week. You know, I'm not in the business of trying to sugarcoat things. You know, where's that damn trophy? Hold on. Okay. This plaque here probably needs to be dusted off a little bit. This is the Fly Like an Eagle Fantasy Football's plaque. This thing been in existence since 2001. When Grunt Fast Fish, we've had all these different champions, 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I started fantasy football back in 1995 in Okinawa, Japan. But it first got automated once I got into it in 2001. Get a closer look there. And here go me in 2005. See that? The Prophet. Laces out. Champnificent. Put it right here. 2005, 2009, 2012, 13, the only one that repeated. And we went 14, 15, 16, 17. Skipped a few years and closed out the plaque last year in 2021. Came in second, tied with the winner. He had more points than I did. So close to getting 5 on there. The only 4-time winner, though. Only 4-time winner. Champnificent won 3 times, but I'm only 4-time winner. 2001, this is proof. Fantasy's been around for a long time. A lot of people think it's like brand smacking new or something, you know, which is wild. But nevertheless, this is the type of wisdom, the stuff that I've went through. The breaking TVs, the picking the wrong player out of 2, the trading away a championship, so many things I've done. You know, I've learned about tilting, fixing what wasn't broken, all type of stuff, you know. So, and that's where I'm here to help you guys at. So anyway, just want to share that real quick. Now, guys, as you know, back with this year's first edition of Week 1, 2022 Ham and Egg Award is soon to follow. But let me remind you guys what a ham and egger is. A ham and egger is basically, in layman's terms, it's a worthless, underwhelming, highly drafted fantasy football player. Drafted very high. Worthless, underwhelming, high drafted fantasy football player that let down their owners. That's how you get to be a ham and egger of the week. So without further ado, welcome back, everyone. This is Chef H&E, and we're back with another episode of the Ham and Egger Show. And guess what? We're going to keep this short and sweet. This week, Week 1's Ham and Egger of the Week is no other than yours truly, Cedarian DeLeon Lamb, 2 catches for 29 yards, is Week 1's Hammonegger Fantasy Football Player of the Week. CeeDee Lamb, you really let your owners down by giving them 2.9 standard points, 3.9 half-point PPR points, and 4.9 PPR points. To be drafted in the 2nd round, early 3rd, Cedarian DeLeon Lamb, you vastly outperformed your ADP. And you, sir, are Week 1's Hammonegger Award winner. Enjoy, good sir.